travel now with my disability, and learning how to move through these systems. I thank God that I had went into social work, because it really tell me like how I need to move and the different resources that's out there. Like a lot of times I was like, God, why you send me to work here? But it taught me how to look up different resources, and what me looking for resources and wanting to make sure that my clients have the best possible help they can have. But I'll tell y'all a quick story of stuff that motivates me and like just keep me going. I remember when I was in third grade, and third grade, I was going to a private school, the private school was on Telephone Road, on the southeast side. So the school don't exist anymore, but I think it was called Grace Memorial Baptist. So anyway, during that time, my dad, he liked to collect cars. So he would like rebuild the cars and get them running the way that he wanted. And then the kind of cars he collected was it was the what they call them? The Volkswagens. There you go. I used to call them the little bumblebee car. But anyway, he liked to collect them. So my dad was trying to fix this car. Now, why he was doing what he was doing, I never understood this. So in the back of the Volkswagens, he liked to collect the ones that were like back in the 70s. So what he did was I guess he was trying to get the car started. He had did some work on it. So he asked my mom to get into the car and crank it while he pulled the gas in the back of the car. So those kind of cars, because it's a foreign car from Germany, their engine is in the back. I hung with my dad a lot. So anyway, he pouring the gas in the back of the car, mama cranking it for him just as he had asked. It ignited and my dad caught on fire. So when my dad came in the house, all I seen was skin hanging off of him. But he had ended up having to be taken, because he was a veteran. So he went to the VA, and from the VA, my dad was burnt so bad that they had to life flight him to I think it was Herman. Now it's Memorial Herman. So when we get there, like I just remember, like I'm on the phone or whatever. My dad, he kept like a book of his people, like right next to his bed. So I go through the phone and I had to call my grandmother and say, hey, they rushed dad to the hospital, and I had to call his dad. At that time my grandfather was still alive. So everybody, the family. So my aunt Sam came, and my grandmother came, and my grandfather was there. So we all in the waiting room. Like, it was really bad. Like the accident, actually my dad's life was on the line. So he's in there, they operating on him and all that kind of stuff. And so my dad ended up, they went in, and he was in for a long time. I mean, it was like 8 hours. So we in there, and my little self at that time, I had to be like maybe 8 or 7 or something. Whatever age you are in, I think it was second grade, really, not third, but whatever. They come out and they say that they saved my dad. And when they did do that, they had to like scrape skin from his legs to put on, because he was like burnt on his right arm, and my dad is he was right-handed. So they had put skin on the arm, because the arm was like, it was like really burnt, like bad. I think it must have been down to the bone. So they grafted skin off his leg and put it on his arm. So when they did that, my dad, he got out the hospital eventually. So whenever we had to go to the VA for his services. So for his therapy and all that. Like my dad had to learn to like walk. He had to learn how to use his arm. He had to learn how to re-sign his name because he was right-handed. So it made him learn to be ambidextrous, like he could use both hands. It made me have to learn how to sign